Shazia Qayyum spent 5 years living in shelters. She couldn't turn to her family members for help. She was in hiding because of them.
At the beginning, I was in fear for my life. I was never threatened by my family to say that they would take my life or they would kill me. But I was still fearful.
Qayyum's crime? She wanted to divorce her cousin, whom her parents had forced her to marry on a family holiday to Pakistan.
For me, that is one of the hardest decisions I've ever made in my life. Also thinking that the consequence may be of me leaving, that my parents will never speak to me again. My siblings will never speak to me again.
Qayyum says she felt alone, isolated and suicidal until she met Jasbinder Sangera. Sangera had a similar story. Her parents tried to force her into a marriage, but she fled and went underground for years. It was only after her sister Robina committed suicide over an abusive marriage that Sangera became an activist.
She cried for help because she was suffering horrific domestic violence in her relationship. And every time she went to the family, she was told to go back and make the marriage work for the sake of honour, their honour. So she went back, and in the end, she set herself on fire.
Sangera wrote a book about her experiences and set up safe houses and helplines that have helped thousands in Britain desperate to escape forced marriages and honour violence.
For me, I felt strongly that I was one of many. Rubina's death didn't have to happen, and it shouldn't be in vain.
The problem is starting to get public attention. In 2007, the stoning death of a Kurdish Iraqi teenager, Douala Khalil, got worldwide coverage. She was accused of dating outside her religion. Diana Nami from the International Campaign Against Honour Killings says honour crimes are a global issue.
At the moment it has been increased, and I believe it's just due to the rise of fundamentalists, Islamist fundamentalists, especially around the world. It has been increased a lot, mainly in Middle Eastern countries.
There have also been high-profile honour killings in Britain. 16-year-old Heshu Yone's father killed her for dating a Christian. Banaz Mahmood had her boyfriend film her in the hospital after her family attacked her. In the video, she says her father and uncle tried to kill her because she fell in love with a man the family didn't want her to marry. Later, the police found her body in a suitcase. Both men were convicted of murder. Sangera believes the police failed Mahmood because they didn't take her case seriously.
Yeah, they sent her away on more than 4 occasions and didn't believe her. The sheer disbelief factor kicked in. What, your father is going to kill you for kissing a guy on a tube station? I don't think so.
And you are getting married to her, and that's it.
No, I'm not.
Government officials say there are 12 honour killings a year in Britain, and now they're training police, doctors and teachers to look out for the warning signs of possible abuse. Vernon Coker is the Minister for Honour Killings.
Let's just be clear about this. Leaving the word honour aside, what we're talking about is killing. We're talking about murder, and that's what we'll do all we can to bring anybody who does that to justice.
Shazia Qayyum no longer hides in the shadows. She's now the spokeswoman for the government-sponsored forced marriage unit. She's taking on schools that are turning a blind eye to the issue.
For me, it's really important for young people to know that there is help and support out there. Putting up the posters in schools, like we have drug and alcohol posters. Why are we worried about offending parents? It shouldn't be a PC issue, a political correctness. It's a human rights issue.
Shazia Qayyum and others like her hope their work will also convince parents and the public at large that honour killings are murders and they must be stopped. Mandy Clark, VOA News, London.